America.
Is there a message you have for the Korean community here in Los Angeles just about life?
Just about life. I think they should go to Lakma more. See art. I really think how Korean became one of the most important leaders in a lot of sectors like technology, even automobile. I think we should be very proud.
Key is now sold in select luxury hotels and high-end restaurants across Los Angeles and New York. You can get her soju at Bevmo for about $25.
Gosh, she's like a Renaissance woman.
Right? I know.
Truly.
Have you ever had that soju bomb kind of drink where you put the shot on the, of soju and then you put it on top of your beer?
Sake bomb?
It's kind of like that, yeah. Soju bomb. Then you hit the table and then it goes.
Do you do that here in K-Town?
I have, no, I have not. I've just seen people do it.
Oh, okay.
Me personally, I've not done that, but maybe one day, yeah, we'd like to do it.
I went to Korea before.
You have? I've not. Did you go on the beauty run like a lot of people are doing right now?
We were drinking, they called it...
What's the beauty run?
Oh, I'd like to do that.
Yes, me too.
Like all the skincare, is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm big into that world.
Yes.
That I can tell you.
I have some friends who want to schedule a trip together and get facials and all kinds of stuff.
We were drinking, they called it Oscars.
Oscars?
And it was like a alcoholic fruity drink, like a grape drink.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, well, we shall have to try Key. In the meantime, a good morning to you on this Tuesday. This weather is sponsored by My Home Sold, and we've got some clouds in the marine layer that's outside right now. That's going to give us really a cool down today. Slightly stronger onshore flow because of our ridge of high pressure, which is weakening and sliding to the east a little bit. Perhaps you are traveling, maybe heading into the Central Plains where we're looking at some really warm temperatures, potentially some record highs with 85 expected in Oklahoma City, 83 in Omaha, 85 in Dallas to that 87 in Houston. We do have some wet weather across the southeast, 87 in Tampa. That will be more like severe weather also coming out of the upper Great Lakes, 76 in Chicago with some wet weather there expected. 61 in San Francisco, 73 here downtown LA, and it is much cooler than yesterday, that's for sure, because of this area of low pressure. We've got an onshore flow, southwesterly wind moving in, and it is quite gusty over the mountains and deserts. And we do have a wind advisory that is in effect for the high desert areas like Lancaster, Palmdale. Those winds gusting near 45 plus miles per hour, potentially near even isolated areas 55 miles per hour. So be extra careful. That means hazardous driving conditions for you, especially with those high profile vehicles. If you're traveling north to Bakersfield, we do have a heat advisory there for some very warm temperatures. Our temperatures a little cooler, mid 60s to perhaps 69 for those temperatures on the sand. 2 to 4 foot sets, Ventura County, LA beaches, maybe a little bit bigger in OC, up to 5 feet, and then 2 to 4 for San Diego. As we look at our 7-day forecast here, we're going to stay pretty socked in at our coast, 69 degrees, hard pressed to see some sunshine, but perhaps later this afternoon. A little bit more as we get to the upcoming weekend. We are anticipating some slightly warmer temperatures just in time for your weekend plans. 73 today for downtown LA, getting up to the mid-upper 70s by Sunday, maybe 80 degrees by next week, Monday. 85 for the Valleys, Inland Empire today. Down to 80 degrees on Friday, back up to the 80s again, mid-80s by this weekend. Up into the mountains, beautiful in Big Bear, actually lots of sunshine sitting up above the stratus in that cloud cover, 78 today, but down to 67 tomorrow, and then back up to 70, 73 perhaps for Friday into this weekend. 95 in the high desert areas, 83 to 80 tomorrow and Thursday, so there's a big difference there. And out towards the Coachella Valley, low desert, 104 today, down to 100 tomorrow and Thursday. All right, now let's do some TV shout outs before you walk out that door. You guys have been sending me your photos. They're beautiful. And the Mother's Day wishes are great. This one, wishing my mom, Dorothy Aguilar, a happy Mother's Day. We love you and thank you for all that you do. And then with Mom, Carolyn McGee here. I love the hats. I know this is such a fun thing to do. I go to the Kentucky Derby. I love it. The fascinators and the hats. This is from Fallon Wallace. Keep those pictures coming. I know we have graduations, a lot of great events coming up and proms. Email us your pictures, TV shoutouts at fox.com. Make sure you attach the photo and give us their name, little tidbit of info I can share on the air. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. So time for some good news now. Harrison Ford gives a Hollywood send-off to the largest graduating class in Arizona State University history.
When opportunity presents, recognize it. This is your time. Own it. Enjoy every second of it. Because what could be worse than getting to the end of your life and realizing that you haven't fully lived it? Congratulations. Go change the world.
I love Harrison Ford. He's still got it. The actor and conservationist delivered the commencement address last night to thousands of undergraduate students in Tempe, encouraging grads to use their talents to help others, build something new, and step into leadership. The university also honored Ford with an honorary doctorate for his decades of environmental work. The ceremony marked the biggest graduating class in school history, with over 22,000 students getting their degrees. Congratulations to all the graduates.
And to Harrison Ford.
And to Harrison Ford.
Who looks great, by the way.
He really does.
So
Have you seen the show Shrinking?
I have, yeah.
On Apple TV?
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's good.
Yeah. All right, still ahead, wildlife experts alarmed about a deadly spike in rattlesnake bites. What you should do if you come face to face with one.
And we are just 30 days away from the FIFA World Cup. Brooke will be here to show us how LA is preparing to welcome tourists for the 8 massive matches happening at SoFi Stadium. 30 days away.
Aren't they rebranding it? Los Angeles Stadium?
Yes. Yeah.
That'd be fun. Fun times. We're excited.
We're going to be out there.
When?
When?
All right, good morning. It's Tuesday, May 12th. Welcome to Good Day LA at 8. I'm Jen Lammers.
Dr. Castro, yeah, thanks for sticking with us. We do want to begin with some breaking news for you this morning. The LAPD and federal agents are conducting a child porn investigation at a home in North Hollywood.
We have Rachel Aragon live there with more. Good morning.
Hey, Bob, good morning. At the scene right here off of Collins Street in North Hollywood. It just cleared right now, but we just saw 2 people right now arrested, taken away, and accused of possessing child pornography. Take a look at the video right here from earlier. This is one of the suspects that we saw being arrested just now and taken away. We have to be very careful and blur his face, of course, given the sensitive nature of this investigation. But again, 2 people taken away right now and accused of possessing child pornography. This sting operation, again, started early this morning. LAPD partnering with federal officials as well for this operation. The sting operation taking place, by the way, at a residence off of Collins Avenue and Willowcrest Avenue in North Hollywood. We saw agents come out with bags and boxes of evidence. They told me those things include cell phones, laptops, and other electronics as well. LAPD is saying they're also deploying electronic service detection dogs. They describe them similar to narcotics dogs as well, that they're highly trained, and they make sure that officers here and agents don't miss any evidence when they're searching. We also spoke to neighbors this morning who were startled and awake by the operation and surprised to hear why police were investigating.
It's disgusting. That's gross. I'm glad they got him. No, I'm glad they got him. That's horrible. Yeah, we never know who your neighbors are. I mean, anything to protect the children. I mean, anything that endangers the lives of children, anything that, I mean, it's sickening. These people deserve to be in jail.
Again, 2 people arrested just now, accused of possessing child pornography. I know LAPD is saying they do these kinds of things and work with federal partners throughout the week. We were told just about 2 weeks ago, again, they saved 35 or so children in these cases. So very important work that they're doing out here. Reporting live this morning, I'm Rachel Aragon. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Rachel, I'll take it. Thank you so much for that update. In the meantime, let's talk about weather. The cloud cover and that marine layer is most definitely out there. The onshore flow and that May-Gray, you can see it on our visibility map how that cloud cover has extended into the Inland Empire. So that has reduced some visibility as far as the clouds and the fog. 2-mile visibility there in Burbank, 3 miles in Ontario, 2 in Torrance, very little to nothing here in Avalon. And it is producing some light drizzle in some areas this morning. So you want to give yourself a little extra time to get where you need to go out there today. As we start the morning on this Tuesday, temperatures mostly in the 50s, 57 in Burbank, 56 in Woodland Hills, 61 in downtown LA, similar to Ontario, San Bernardino, and that cloud cover has extended all the way into parts of the Inland Empire, even at the base of Big Bear, 52 degrees there right now. High temperatures this afternoon will be noticeably cooler. For sure, you will see upper 70s in the mountains, still pretty hot out in the high desert, 95. Would you have those gusty winds? And in fact, a wind advisory is in effect for portions of the high desert area. So just be extra careful if you've got one of those high-sided vehicles. 104, pretty toasty still in the low desert in Palm Springs. That marine layer not extending all the way to the desert communities. But in the valleys and the Inland Empire, it'll eventually clear out. I'll say partly to mostly sunny skies this afternoon with a high near 85 degrees. 73 for downtown LA and along our coast in the upper 60s, kind of hanging tough at the coast until this afternoon, even producing some light drizzle, like I said. I'll show you the complete forecast and the 7-day in just a few moments. In the meantime, I'll send it back to you, too.
All right, Maria, thank you. So Fox is your home for the FIFA World Cup, and in just 30 days, 30 short days, SoFi Stadium becomes the center of the soccer world.
We've got Burke live there with officials. They're laying out everything from transportation plans to the fan experience ahead of the World Cup. Good morning.
Hey there, yeah, look at this. I'm standing here, right here in front of just a little taste for you. One of the ways LA officials are working to give you a seamless FIFA World Cup experience. Conan, talk to me. What's Metro doing?
We're definitely putting together a show here.
Yeah.
We're going to bring in 300 additional buses to provide service from 15 different locations. Some of them are going to be park and ride lots. Other ones are going to be major transit centers. And we're going to take people directly over here to LA Stadium.
Amazing. These are special buses. And talk to me a little bit here, because here is the idea, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there are special parking lots that you can park at, and if you park in those lots, you can hop on these buses for free. They'll bring you right to SoFi, or there are certain metro stations stations. They're highlighted right there. And if you get on from one of those stations, it's just $1.75. Is that right?
Exactly. You can do my job for me. Essentially,
it's our job today.
It's our job today. That's right. But yeah, I mean, once you pay for the parking, which will be anywhere around $50 to $100, you can bring in as many people as you want on your vehicle, but you'll be able to have access directly to the shuttle buses free of charge.
Got it. Okay, so we're talking $50 to $100 in parking, but then you don't have to park close, I guess, right?
Some of the parking is actually very close, and the rate is very competitive because if you bring in a family of 3 or 4, all 3 or 4 of you can get on the bus, round trip, and go directly over to the stadium and back to your car.
Okay, all right, this is exciting, and these special tap cards, I'm holding some here. Talk to me about them.
Right, these are our commemorative tap cards. They're on sale now at
$10 each, right?
$10 each at taptogo.net. You can also find them at our customer service centers as well.
Nice, okay, and so you can get your special FIFA World Cup LA tap card, $10, and then you fill it up and you can use it to ride the metro. After you pay for your parking, you hop on this for free, or you know, get over to one of the metro stations and hop on for $1.75. Oh, they also told me that they have, is it right, light up tap cards?
We do have light up tap cards.
Oh, those are a surprise for you.
What's a light up tap card?
Back to you.
So you can see it in the dark?
Oh, like a glow in the dark one?
When you tap it, it lights up. No, not glow in the dark. It actually lights up.
It actually lights
Yeah, it's actually a light.
Whoa, fancy.
When you tap it, it lights up.
There you go. I know. Listen, I lived in New York City when we were using tokens.
Do you want to see these tap cards?
Oh, you old. Brooke, thank you.
I love the tokens.
Even the Metro,
I love the Metro
card's
cards.
now out.
I love the Metro cards.
I know, me
yeah, when I went
too.
there recently, I had to use
still have one,
I used my
actually.
phone. I'm like, I hope this works.
Yeah.
Our poll question this morning, FIFA World Cup, what are you looking forward to? Is it watching the matches, the fan events, economic boost, or beautifying city? And, of course, everybody can't wait to see the matches. 55% of you saying watching the matches is what you are most looking forward to.
Yes, the celebration that goes along with it, right?
Yeah.
Nothing like it.
Brings the world together.
Yeah, go to foxla.com/vote. Let us know, scan that QR code, or leave us a comment. Meantime, this is to tell you about the Trump administration is proposing a rule now to expand employers' ability to offer fertility benefits. This is all part of the administration's push to boost fertility rates in the U.S., which have been on the decline now for years. The new rule would create a new exempted insurance benefit for infertility, similar to what you see with dental and vision coverage. It would not require coverage, but it would allow companies to offer that if they choose to.
Singer David, charged with the murder of a 14-year-old girl, is due in court today.
Gigi has the latest on this case. Gigi.
And we're learning that because this is a criminal felony case, the defendant does have to be in court, even though it's supposed to be a very short status hearing. And a status hearing basically means the judge asks the prosecution, hey, are you guys ready? Are you good to go for the preliminary hearing in 2 weeks on May the 26th? They'll check in with the defense, make sure everybody's exchanged all the information they're legally bound to provide each other, and everything is good. If something is not good, then we could see the preliminary hearing possibly postponed. We should see it's set to start at 8:30. Now, meanwhile, a couple of weeks ago, the prosecution, the deputy district attorney, filed a legal brief with the court laying out some of the evidence they have against the singer, David, whose real name is David Burke, in the case of the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who they say was once his young girlfriend, according to the prosecution. The couple met when she was only 11 years old and started a sexual relationship when she was 13. But they say she had grown jealous, she had grown tired, and she had threatened the singer with exposing their relationship, making it public. And they say he feared it would affect his career. And that's the motive they have laid out for her murder. It's important to note the singer, through his attorney, has entered a plea of not guilty. And before that legal brief was actually filed with the court, David Burke's attorney said the evidence would actually show he did not kill her. The prosecution, I'm sure, would beg to differ. They laid out a timeline in their 8-page brief that lists everything from when they believe she was killed, which was months before her dismembered body was found in a Tesla, registered to to the singer, to all the online items they say he ordered using a fake name, Victoria Mendez, that he used to dismember her body, including chainsaws. It is a very disturbing read with a lot of grisly details. But again, today's status hearing is more procedural. We shall see what happens. Our reporter, Christina Gonzalez, is already inside the court, and she will keep us updated as to what's happening. The status hearing set for 8:30 this morning. I'll send it back to you.
All right, we'll see what happens. Gigi, thank you.
Thank you, Gigi. Let's get up to Stu with a check of traffic. Stu.
Morning.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Skybox on the ground, the May Gray keeping us down, but that doesn't mean you don't need to go where you need to go. Skybox traffic brought to us by My Home Sold. Let's go check out some of those hot spots.
Hello, I'm Adrian Hernandez with MyHomeSold.com, and we want to buy your house cash. We save you money with no commissions, no fees, no repairs, for free, no obligation, as is cash offer. Go to MyHomeSold.com.
A look at some of our top stories this morning. An SUV crashing into a Pasadena home overnight. After slamming into the house, the driver ran away. It happened around 1 in the morning on Linda Vista and Lita Street. No one inside the home was hurt.
A massive Ontario warehouse destroyed in a $500 million arson fire last month will be demolished soon. Prosecutors say 29-year-old Shamel Abdul Karim set it on fire on April 7th in a wage protest, recording the act on his phone. The suspect has pleaded not guilty but could face life in prison if convicted.
The Supreme Court temporarily extending full access to a widely used abortion pill. The order allows women to seek abortions using the drug mifepristone. The move also prevents the restriction of the drug put in place by the Federal Appeals Court from taking effect for the time. The temporary extension is set to end at 2 p.m. this Thursday. It gives the justices a couple more days to consider next steps.
All passengers are now off the hantavirus-stricken cruise ship, and the number of Californians being monitored is now up to 4. 3 of the 4, including one person from Santa Clara County, were passengers on board the transatlantic cruise ship, the epicenter of the recent deadly outbreak. The other is a person from Sacramento County who flew on a plane through South Africa and sat near an infected person who had just left that ship. The state public health department is now monitoring all 4. So far, none is showing symptoms. The state's public health director says the risk to the public is low because transmission only happens with symptoms that are resembling the flu, including fever, chills, muscle aches, and headaches.
They're having daily temperature checks, assessment for symptoms through that 42-day period, and direction to modify activities.
Marla Tejas talked to a UCLA epidemiologist about a big difference between hantavirus and COVID.
It doesn't transmit as efficiently as something like COVID. You have to remember this has a really long incubation period. So if with COVID, incubation period was just a couple of days. This is many, many weeks. So if you know somebody has been exposed, you're able to, generally speaking, now that we know that we're dealing with this particular virus, get them into isolation and limit contact, which is just something we weren't able to do with COVID, given how short the incubation period was.
For the cruise ship, it's now en route to the Netherlands, where it will be disinfected.
Happening today, LA City firefighters say they will deliver more than 200. Is this your read? Okay. They will deliver more than 225,000 petition signatures to the city clerk's office. This is part of the firefighters' push to place a half-a-cent sales tax for LAFD funding on the November ballot. Firefighters say the tax is needed because decades of underinvestment have doubled their response time. Critics warn that the tax hike will hit low-income residents the hardest.
Okay, now let's talk some Stanley Cup playoffs. The Anaheim Ducks heading to the desert tonight with a new lease on life. The Ducks beat the top-seeded Las Vegas Golden Knights at home on Mother's Day. The win knotted the series at 2 games apiece. Anaheim has all the momentum after finding their scoring touch, but take the series lead, they'll have to steal one under the bright lights of Vegas. Game 5 starts at 6:30 tonight.
It's been 19 years since the Ducks won the Stanley Cup.
Incredible.
Oh, wow.
That's about time.
On their way.
Let's do it again.
It's time. It's time to get your duck stuff out, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I left my mask upstairs.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's a great job.
I thought this is not your mask.
What? What? Oh, he did it again. That's his thing.
Oh!
Yeah, it's his.
And they never saw Bob DeCastro again.
I know. He's on probation for after today. All right, San Jacinto, 100 degrees yesterday. San Bernardino was 99. Lancaster tied a record, actually, with that 98. So it was plenty hot yesterday. Woodland Hills in the Valley, 95. Burbank, also 90 degrees. Well, we're not going to get those temperatures today because this ridge of high pressure is actually weakening, pushing off to the east a little bit because of this trough of lower pressure. So we'll bring those temperatures down today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And then high pressure will return on Friday, giving us some slightly warmer temperatures just in time for Friday and the weekend. But today, those gusty winds, actually the whole week, we're going to talk about those winds, ebbs and flows, but gusting today near 45+ miles an hour, especially out towards the Antelope Valley area, Lancaster, Palmdale, Lake Los Angeles. So just be extra careful if you are traveling in those areas with a high-profile vehicle. You can get blown around quite a bit. So that means hazardous driving conditions when we see those wind advisories pop up. Otherwise, high temperatures today will range from the hot 103 in Indio, not really affected by the onshore flow in that marine layer. But here in Inglewood, yes, 69 degrees. That's it for the high temperature. 66 in San Luis Obispo. If you're looking at the temperature trend here, Ontario, we're going to go down today to 77. back up to around 81 to 80 by the end of the week, and then back down, as you can see here, for the weekend. So kind of up and down with the temperatures. 78 in Pasadena. Oh, a little opposite. Okay, Woodland Hills, similar conditions with those temperatures going up and down. Let's go over to Samada and get a look at our forecast for the traffic. We've got some fog out there, right?
We sure do. And unfortunately, if you encounter some of that fog, it may impact your drive, reducing your visibility. So please, if you encounter it, slow it down out there. And we have you slow and go due to this collision. This is going to be the westbound side of the 118 at the 405. And you can see here the backup delay. 3 vehicles collided here, and unfortunately, it did cause one vehicle to roll over, overturn on its roof. So we got emergency crews on the scene there. A look at our real-time traffic. 43 minutes westbound side of the 10 from the 5. Looking good as you head towards Santa Monica. Just a little over half an hour. Your drive northbound 110 for the 405 going inbound. And a live Caltrans camera look. We like to visit OC. This is Irvine. Northbound side of the 5 looks great, as well as the southbound side at the 133. So the 5133 looking good. And stick with us. We'll have much more when we come back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back. So this new study says that 8,500 steps a day may prevent you from regaining weight after a period of dieting. Researchers looked at data from almost 4,000 people who took part in multiple trials focused on weight loss. People who increased their steps to the magic 8,500 each day during their weight loss phase and kept the steps up afterward had a higher success rate. They lost around 9 pounds, in fact, on average over an 8-month period, and maintained most of that weight loss in the next 10 months. The findings appear in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health.
I try to get my steps in.
I don't even get close to that in a given day.
Do you keep your phone on with you, or you don't have an Apple Watch?
I don't. I have a Fitbit that I never wear.
Yeah.
So that's great.
You're probably walking a lot more than you think you are.
Yeah. You think so? 8,500 steps?
I mean, you walk a lot.
I'm not even sure I'm walking that much when I go on a hike.
Start tracking. Start tracking.
Okay, fine.
I bet you're up to like at least 6,000.
This is a dumb question, but do they go by GPS location, or do they go by this?
I think it's like a standard gait for a human being, right? So it is distance.
Yeah.
Oriented.
All right.
It's about, but it's close. America is celebrating 100 years of Route 66 and also debating the name. The historic highway stretches from Chicago to Los Angeles with hundreds of miles running right through the American Southwest. But route is a word that we all pronounce differently. Americans are split and passionate about this. Many people in the Midwest and East Coast say route, while route is more common in parts of the South and West.
Okay, it's get your kicks on Route 66, not get your kicks on Route 66. That's not how you say it. Debate settled.
Debate settled. My good friend Natalie is doing it right now. She turned 66 today, by the way, so happy
birthday.
She's out of the state anyway on Route 66.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what I was surprised by, because she keeps taking pictures along the way?
Yeah.
There's a lot of signs. A lot. Like a lot of places where you take pictures of like kind of kitschy.
Are there places
signs.
you can stop by to get Route 66 merch? I'm sure.
There's like Route 66 like diners and you know, so you go along the way and then you meet other people who are kind of doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love it.
Very kitschy.
Yeah. Hey, extra special good morning to all the mamas and the papas out there who are getting their baby up, maybe even up all night with the baby. Does your baby sleep well? Oh, PTSD. If not, a move could make a difference. So a new study came up with a state-by-state ranking of infant sleep quality across the U.S. and found variations between regions. So it looked at variants ranging from sunsets and climate to average family incomes and pediatrician quality. So what were the top states, you ask? Maine is the #1. Massachusetts, District of Columbia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. You're all getting the best sleep for your babies. The worst was South Dakota.
I wonder why South Dakota.
I don't know.
It should be quiet out there.
And cold.
Right?
No one lives out there.
Like I get it. Like if it's like
you
New
can
York,
hear a pin drop
New
out
York
there.
City, and you're like, you know,
Yeah.
every second you hear the sirens and stuff like that. Who knows?
Let's see.
What's going on up there?
We'll
in
noodle
South
on
Dakota?
it. Be right back.
How many different call groups do you have?
What do you mean?
This is
You have your
turned
mom-
into
you
a
have your
big old
mommy-
mess.
You have your mommy.
I have the What's the Mom WhatsApp group. I have the school group chat. I have the email list.
Right.
And everyone's saying different things right now. So it's Dress Western Day.
I was going
at
to
my
say,
son's
did we
school.
discuss this? Yeah.
And I thought that we were all on the same page. But Jared
parents
sends
spaced
Ethan
out.
off to school. No one else is dressed like a cowboy. It's just him.
Poor kid.
Yep. And so I get
But
on the
at
mom
this
chat.
age, they don't really, I don't think they
You don't think the kids will be like, why are you wearing a hat?
I'm sure they will. And so I get in the mom chat and I'm like, hey, nobody else is dressed up like a cowboy. What's going on? And so I guess now
they're realizing it.
No, now they're putting their kids in cowboy outfits.
Aw.
Which is great. Yeah,
There
so
you
he's not
go.
going to be alone. Thank God.
Good.
Stressing out over here.
You need to head
Good,
this
you started
mom
a party.
group.
Yeah.
Jen, you need to be in like ahead of this mom group thing.
You know?
Send out those
Sweating.
It's tough
Sweating
work.
over this.
Those room moms, I mean, golly, our room moms through the years for
I
my
know.
sons. It's
I know.
a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
We have like sometimes 4 room moms.
Yeah, I mean,
that kind
honestly,
of in
shout out
tandem.
Do
Julie.
you have your own mom thread?
She's
We
great.
do. Oh, yeah, for sure. We have a WhatsApp and even just a text thread as well. So we try to, they try to give us good coverage, like the night before a reminder, the day, 2 days
Right.
before, things like that.
Because, we're all working, so we need
try.
those
Yeah.
constant reminders.
And we do try. So good morning to you. Hopefully the kids are off to school now. It's 8:31. I know the high school kids sometimes now are starting later and later, so good for them. But the May Gray is back. It is cloudy. It is foggy in some areas, producing some light drizzle even. So temperatures are going to drop today, tomorrow, and Thursday, and then it will warm back up Friday into the upcoming weekend. So that's the good news, at least, right? Yesterday, we had another above average high temperature day, 84. It was the warmest of the extended outlook. So I think the heat peaked yesterday, although today for some of the inland areas, it will still be quite warm. Those areas in the desert's not really impacted too much by the onshore flow. We haven't gotten rain so far. The month of May, we've had a goose egg, but we had quite a bit of rain the other months, including October, November, December, and February. So we actually still have a surplus of a little over 5 inches. So that's a good thing. So we love the marine layer. It does add moisture into the atmosphere and helps to mitigate the fire danger. 60 degrees currently downtown. We're expecting around 73 today. So that's a big drop, right, from yesterday's 84. Our sunset time 7:46. As you plan ahead, other highs today in the upper 70s in Ontario, 79 in Riverside, 68 in Santa Ana. That's it to 67 in Santa Monica. All right, let's head back over to Samara and get another traffic update. Samara, what's going on?
Good morning, Marie. Good morning, everyone. We actually have some pretty decent conditions out there. Not too bad for this hour. About 41 minutes leaving downtown to get to the west side. Normally, it'll take you just about an hour, so take advantage of that. But there's the fog out there, so please be careful on your drive, whether it be along the coast or even some inland communities. Upland has been reporting lower visibility due to that fog as well. A little over half an hour on your drive, northbound 110 from the 405 going inbound. And a live Caltrans camera, Burbank doing pretty good this hour. Both directions of the 5 at Olive Avenue. Northbound section, great. Southbound side, wide open. So back over to you, Jen, Bob.
All right, Samantha, thank you. We have some breaking news out of North Hollywood now. The LAPD and federal agents carry out a joint operation connected to a child porn sting.
Rachel Aragon live at the scene there in North Hollywood. She's been following this story all morning long, and she has the very latest. Rachel.
Hey, Bob, Jen, good morning. On the scene right here in North Hollywood, now clear, but for hours, as you mentioned, a joint operation with LAPD and their federal partners for this child porn sting operation. Take a look at the video we just captured about an hour ago. We saw 2 individuals out of this residence being arrested and taken away. LAPD telling me that those 2 people you see there, which we had to blur their face, of course, because of the sensitive nature of the investigation, those 2 people are accused of possessing child sexual abuse material. This sting operation has been taking place for hours at this residence here off of Collins Avenue and Willowcrest Avenue in North Hollywood. Agents have come out in droves and boxes of evidence. They say things like cell phones, laptops, and other electronic devices. LAPD says they're also deploying electronic service detection dogs. And much like narcotic dogs, they are highly trained and make sure that officers and agents don't miss any evidence.
We have what's called electronic service detection dogs, and what these dogs do is they help us, law enforcement, in locating devices. There is a chemical coding on the memory chip, and that's what the dogs detect. So when we humans miss a particular device, the dogs will come behind us, and they will be able to find those devices, obviously assisting us with our investigations.
Again, LAPD and their federal partners were out here for hours. The scene is now clear, but again, LAPD confirming to us, and we saw firsthand, in fact, 2 suspects taken away, both of them accused of possessing child pornography. Back here live again, the scene has since cleared, but as I mentioned before, these officers and agents doing some really good work and really helping protect a lot of minors and children in the area. Reporting live this morning. So back to you.
Yeah, we'll see how this investigation then continues. Rachel, thank you.
Thank you.
Developing this morning, learning app Canvas releasing a statement overnight about the hack that shut down the service, impacting thousands of schools across the U.S.
A lot of them here in California. So the company says they've come to an agreement with the hackers and all compromised data is now secure. Instructure, the parent company of Canvas, says this was the best way to ensure all the data was kept safe. The company received digital receipts allegedly showing the hackers destroyed all their copies of the files. They also promised not to extort any customers or users of the app. Today was the deadline the hackers gave for Instructure to pay up that ransom. The details of the ransom were not confirmed, but the hackers initially threatened to release the 275 million stolen records if their demands were not met. Cybersecurity expert Matt Rose says the agreement requires a lot of trust.
They're saying they came to an agreement. They're saying that they're not, that the attackers have deleted the data. They're saying that they're not going to, use the data to go after anyone else. You're really just trusting. You're trusting, obviously, a bad guy. So it sounds great, and I get that they think they did the right thing, but I'm skeptical.
While the company admits there is some uncertainty in dealing with cyber criminals, they believe this step is the best way to protect their information.
It is AAPI Heritage Month, and historic Filipino town Hi-Fi is throwing a party that sounds like the place to be. Barrio Hi-Fi is back, turning Beverly Boulevard into a full-on Filipino street festival, complete with DJs, dancers, and even a karaoke battle. They're calling it the Boice. B-O-I-C-E. There will be a marketplace of Filipino-American pop-ups, including streetwear, candles, plants, and so much more. The fun starts Saturday afternoon at 3 and runs till 8 p.m. Organizers say it is free, but space is limited, so roll through early and certainly come hungry.
So we've been tracking a serious spike in rattlesnake encounters here in Southern California. Since March, we know of at least 2 people dying after they were bitten on trails, one of them in Orange County and the other one in Ventura County. In Ventura County alone, there have been at least 6 reported rattlesnake bites in the last 2 months. So I met up with pest control experts to figure out why and what you can do. You don't always see them, but you know one when you hear one.
That is a huge rattlesnake.
This year in California, rattlesnake season is earlier and much deadlier. Like that? Today we're meeting up with Patrick Bachman. He owns Traction Wildlife and Pest Control in Van Nuys.
Yep.
Like that?
Yep. We're getting a big influx of snake calls and a lot of rattlesnakes that we're seeing, and they're coming in close with people.
How close?
Most of the rattlesnakes we'll see are under a step, or if you have like a walkway and the dirt underneath it has kind of eroded, they'll get under there. It's like a little den, and then then they'll come out, and a lot of times customers will see them multiple times by the little opening where they're coming out.
A lot of snakes.
The other question is why so many? Buckman says there are a couple of reasons. A warm spell in March and a law that went into effect January 1st of last year, banning the use of certain rodenticides.
California has a concern about the other animals like the bobcats and the owls eating rats that have eaten poison, rightfully so. The poisons that are now legal, they act slower, they take longer to have an effect, and it takes longer to get in front of as far as if you're trying to control the rodent population. So we're seeing more snakes around, and they're coming in, looking for food.
Yeah, so where there's more food, there's going to be more rattlesnakes.
Absolutely.
So what happens if you see one on your property? Bachman says either call the fire department or a professional.
They're fast, they can strike pretty good distance, 2/3 their body length. And if you get close enough, it's just an accident waiting to happen.
These rattlers, though, are very venomous, and if they bite you, they can kill you.
Yes, you're going to the hospital. But if you're in a remote area, if you do get bit, the best thing you do is stay calm. You don't want to run to your car, because then you're going to speed up your heart, and then it's going to pump the venom through your system even more. So best thing to do is stay calm. Just try and walk it out, get to where you can. If you have to call 911, do that. If you can get to a car or whatever, get to the hospital as fast as you can.
Guess I'm not the...
Oh my God. No, we're going to get into it. So Bachman suggests snake-proofing your house, especially if you have pets that you let run around in the yard. Check for any rats or mice on your property, because obviously they can attract the snakes. And you can also get a snake fence. Also make sure there's no erosion under your steps, all the hiding places they love. And contrary to what Bob DeCastro said earlier on this show.
Well, I said,
if you get bitten by a rattlesnake, do not suck the venom.
I was looking that up.
Out of your body or anybody else's body.
Have you heard of this before?
I have, but it's a myth. It's a myth.
I mean, when I was a kid, I saw it in movies when they someone get bit and then someone would be down there sucking the leg.
And then spitting it out.
Hey, Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Bob D would be a good costume.
It can make it worse.
Before we get anybody in trouble.
That's right.
That's not what you do. In fact, according to experts, it can make it worse.
Who is a guest we can have on to go over the biggest things we've learned, like myths growing up, like stop, drop, and roll, is when there's a...
Fire. If you're on fire.
Right, stop, drop, and roll. If you see a bear, you...
apparently they're different between...
Don't run.
Depending on the black bear or brown bear. No, it's different.
Okay.
The behaviors. If you eat a watermelon seed, you're not going to grow a watermelon in your stomach.
Right.
That's also something else.
Because no one has time to sit there and Google or ask ChatGPT when a bear is confronted by a bear.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're right. You need it in your head. Okay. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Fasten your seatbelt. A new Fast and Furious TV series is in the works at Peacock. Vin Diesel is the executive producer, and according to him, Peacock is launching 4 new shows in the Fast and Furious universe. According to Vin, he said, "As you all know, we are very precious about these movies, but over the last decade, we realized that the fans have wanted more. They wanted us to expand the legacy characters, their stories, and for the last decade, the desire has been for us to enter the TV space." Okay, this is really funny. A TikTok user named Candace Brooke posted a video at an airport baggage claim asking TikTok to help her answer the question, "Is this a country artist?" This is hysterical. So it's not so you're looking to see who is this, right? It's not the answer that matters here. The video got over 7,000 comments, and most of them were funny and punny. So
we all know you can appreciate that.
I totally do. So here's what they had to say. Are you ready? Here's comment. Let's take a look at the comment. "That's definitely Tim McGaw. That's heavy." "Brooks and Dunn threw out my back." Let's look at some more. "Luke Tryon." "Billy Carrington." Oh my God. Keep going. "George straight to the comment."
Yeah.
"That's the Shania Strain."
Shania Strain.
"Jason Alldone."
Oh, wow.
"That's Reba Back-is-Tired."
That's pretty good.
"And that's Chris Struggleton." We've all got more. "Dwight Yoakam helped me lift my bag."
Oh my God.
"That's Kenny Miss Chest Day."
Wow.
"Brooks and Dunn."
Brooks and Dunn.
My favorite, Billy Ray Sciatic. Conway Quitty.
Was he having that hard of a time?
I didn't see him have that hard of a time. Unless
It was good.
It was pretty heavy. It was pretty heavy.
God.
So I take it was
will
not
tell you,
a country artist.
Here's the thing, Bob. We don't know, and we don't really care because those comments did not disappoint.
That's honestly why I watch videos now, is for the comments.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and some of these people are brilliant.
Well, I didn't know we had so many
stand-up comedians out there
amongst us. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Very funny.
That was good. That was good. Okay. Hey everybody, Fox 11 is your home for the FIFA World Cup. Can you believe we are just 30 days out?
No, just a month out until the first match that kicks off right here in Los Angeles. Giving you a look live at SoFi Stadium, where today World Cup officials showing off what fans can expect ahead of next month's tournament. This is not a live picture. Is this live?
I don't think.
It
is. Look
it's
at
a
that.
special media event. Today's event will also give us a first look at the fan zones, transportation plans, food and drinks for the 8 games right there at SoFi Stadium. You'll want to keep it here in the 9 o'clock hour. Brooke is live there. She'll have a report from there about all the events that are happening at SoFi Stadium. It brings us to our poll question. What are you looking forward to when it comes to the FIFA World Cup? And yeah, the vast majority of you saying watching those matches.
It's not just I mean, when you're watching the matches, there's the excitement.
Yeah.
You know, the pride,
Totally,
for your nation or your heritage.
Your heritage, yeah.
Even if you don't watch soccer, it's still a good time.
It is. And then you end up picking and rooting for a team that you might not think that you would root for. Like, I always root for the underdogs.
Yeah.
And it just gets exciting.
There's always a reason to be a fan, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, coming up, our next guest knows a thing or two about creating a tropical experience for customers.
Yeah, Tiki Kai is here with their new delicious brunch menu. I can smell it.
I know, it smells so good.
I smelled it in the hallway. Why is it just wafting through the hallways?
It's so good.
We're going to talk to them after the break and taste some of their delicious food. First, let's check on traffic.
Oh, it looks so good and it smells so good. Good Daily Traffic sponsored by law offices of Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.com. We do have an issue working at this hour. If this is part of your ride, it's going to impact it. Southbound side of the 215 at Barton Road, a vehicle collision there has you delayed. You can see some orange and some red indication of moderate to major slowing through that stretch. Real-time traffic, we've got about 39 minutes leaving downtown to get to Santa Monica. There's a possibility that you may encounter some fog out there this morning. Make sure you take it nice and slow. Northbound 110, 45. We've got 32 minutes for your drive and a live Caltrans camera. This is 22 at Los Alisos. Not too bad on the eastbound stretch. Coming inbound, a little bit higher volume. Here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
So I do hot yoga every day. After the accident, my lower back was so stiff I couldn't move, and I called Jacob. They treated me like a king. I did not have to deal with anything. If you're in an accident, call Jacob. Call Jacob.
And this weather is sponsored by the law offices of Larry H. Parker. We've got some clouds outside. You can see with our camera up on our rooftop, definitely seeing that marine layer and that May gray. It'll be tough to clear out, especially if you're along the coast. High pressure is weakening as we speak. We've got a trough of lower pressure to our north that's really helping to increase the onshore flow, and that will bring our temperatures down today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And then by Friday, high pressure will reassert itself, and that will bring us back to slightly above the average with a little more sunshine as we get into Friday and the weekend. So that's the good news for your plans over the weekend. But this morning, watch that fog. It will hang around the coast. Temperatures on the sand 65 to 69 with those surf heights 2 to 4 feet, basically from Ventura south into Orange County, San Diego. 69 for the coastal communities today with some partly to mostly cloudy skies. Downtown LA, big difference from yesterday. 10-degree drop to 73 degrees, and that will warm up a little bit as we get to the weekend in the mid to upper 70s. It's just slightly above the average. 85 for the valleys, Inland Empire, comfortable today. Even more comfy on Friday, down to around 80 degrees, but then back up to the mid upper 80s for the weekend. Mountains 78 in Big Bear, lots of sunshine up there. Not too much of a big change, but maybe down to the 60s tomorrow, or at least upper 60s or near 70. 95 for the high desert today. Watch those winds, gusty winds for the high desert communities with that wind advisory in effect. 104 in Palm Springs in the low desert, down to perhaps 100 tomorrow and Thursday, and then back up a little bit on Friday to 103. I'll send it back to you.
Oh, Maria, I'm in such a good mood right now. Today in the Good Day Cafe, we're getting a taste of the tropics with Tiki Kai in Hermosa Beach. Tiki Kai, give it a try. Tiki Kai's island-inspired menu and handcrafted cocktails offer a Polynesian-inspired getaway. You don't even need to buy a plane ticket. You don't even have to buy a Disneyland tickets. You're getting all that experience right here, any day, every day. And here to tell us all about it today, Brian and Alex. I feel like I should go Brian and Alex in the Good Day Cafe. This smells delicious. Wow, where do we even jump in and start? Let's start with brunch, because that's kind of what time it is right now, right?
Yes, we started brunch 2 weeks ago. It starts from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So we have some of our favorite classics on the brunch item. We have tropical fruit, our eggs Benedict with slow roasted pork, pulled pork.
Yeah.
Banana pancakes with macadamia mascarpone, whipped cream on top, and a sticky hash brown, which is one of our signature items as well.
I love that the French toast, the steak and eggs, you've got everything. The tropical fruit, there's something a little extra about that. I see, is it coconut shavings on top?
Coconut shavings, a little bit of honey, papaya, pineapple, mango in there, and some kiwi, just kind of dress it all up.
I love. And then you got to have something to wash it all down. Look at these drinks. They almost look too pretty, too thematic to drink, but they do look very refreshing for summer. So what do we have here?
So we have a riff on our Bloody Mary called Bloody Morico. We also have a cocktail called Hills of Gold, which is a little bit of raspberry liqueur with gin. And then we also serve a Dole Whip, where you could do alcoholic and non-alcoholic as well.
The Dole Whip, baby. This is the kind of the Disneyland lovers will love this. Also, I want to know where I can get the shirt.
This is our specialty shirt for managers and owners only.
Oh, boy. Okay,
but this is actually custom made by Tiki Tony.
Tiki Tony? Where's he? He should have come today.
Yes.
Make it a party.
We have our custom mugs, too, created by Big Toe, which you can get.
Okay, you can buy the merch.
You can purchase these.
Yeah, the merch is great.
This is our Surfer Tiki mug.
And Hermosa Beach, obviously such a beautiful place, a destination, and you're right there in the heart of it on the pier, right?
Yes, right there in the heart where you can walk. We're the first restaurant on the right. We open for brunch at 10 a.m.
Okay, great. And goes till how long?
3 p.m.
Okay, for all the people that like to sleep in, because there's a lot of bars in Hermosa Beach, too.
Yes.
People like to go out at night, get themselves a little adult beverage, and then they can sleep in, head to Tiki Kai.
And party all night.
And continue the party going all night long.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You know what? I'm just going to have a tiki tot, okay?
I like it.
I love it. So next time, bring me a shirt, okay?
I will. We will.
Ladies, you got to give Tiki Kai a try. It is so good. Do you smell it?
Okay, I've tried to give Tiki Kai a shot 3 times. They're so busy, I can never get in.
But you can check them out online, Aroxia, at tikikai.com, and maybe you can book in advance.
Also, now I know 2 guys.
I've been there, and you have to try the Dole Whip. Oh my gosh, just for starters, yeah, so good. And then move on into all that good food. Amanda, enjoy. Thank you so much.
All right, coming up, AAPI Heritage Month, and we are spotlighting a Japanese magician this morning with some serious honors, including Order of Merlin. He'll show off his skills in the next hour.
Plus, people are getting ready to throw themselves downhill in downtown LA, inside homemade cars, no less, with no motors. Ahead at 10, we're previewing the Red Bull Soapbox race this weekend.
To the right and to the left, boys. Here we go. See, I'm telling you, this food puts you in a mood. We will be right back. You guys have the moves and the food. I love it. The menu, the moves.
Good morning. Welcome to 9 a.m. I'm Roxy Carpadian.
I'm Sandra Enda. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. The weather is changing, right, Maria?
You felt it, right?
Yeah.
Especially last night, I felt that sea breeze really come in. And this morning, we're certainly seeing the difference. Looking at our visibility, the cloud cover, that marine layer in May Gray has extended all the way to the Inland Empire, and it's even producing some light drizzle. So it's also reducing visibility down to 2 miles in Burbank. Same for Torrance, 4-mile visibility in Oxnard. Oxnard, 5 miles of Los Alamitos Air Base, and about 4 miles. It's actually improved in Avalon on the island of Catalina, but reduced visibility, so give yourself a little extra time, all right, when you head out. Temperatures currently 56 in Santa Clarita, 59 in Woodland Hills, 61 in Santa Ana, to that 70 degrees in Big Bear. Actually, up the lake in Big Bear, lots of sunshine. It's sitting up above that cloud level, stratus level, so 78 degrees there this afternoon. 95 in the high desert, not really impacted by the onshore flow here in the low desert. Still got those triple digits today with 104 degrees. Downtown LA, though, big drop from yesterday's 84 to 73 today. 85 for the valleys and the Inland Empire to that 69 along our coast. A little tough to clear out that cloud cover, so it's going to stay pretty socked in at our beaches through this afternoon. I'll show you the rest of my forecast when I come back. Back to you.
All right, and let's get to some breaking news in North Hollywood. The LAPD and federal agents launching a joint operation this morning connected to a child pornography sting. Rachel Aragon live in North Hollywood with what we know so far. Rachel?
Hey, good morning. I see now clear here in North Hollywood, but for hours and early this morning, LAPD was out here with their federal partners for a child porn sting operation. Take a look at the video here we captured about an hour and a half ago. We saw 2 people here handcuffed and taken away by LAPD. The agency also telling us again that those 2 people are accused of possessing child pornography. Again, we had to blur those faces given the sensitive nature of this investigation. For perspective, though, this residence here where the arrests happen is off of Collins Avenue and Willowcrest Avenue in North Hollywood. Throughout the morning, we saw agents coming out with boxes of evidence. LAPD saying some of those things included things like cell phones, laptops, and other electronic devices. LAPD says they're also deploying electronic storage detection dogs. We saw those earlier. Agencies also describing those similar to narcotics dogs. They are highly trained to make sure officers don't miss any evidence. Earlier this morning, we also spoke to residents in the area who said they were woken up early by the sting operation and were surprised to hear what neighbors were accused of.
It's disgusting. That's gross. I'm glad they got him. No, I'm glad they got him. That's horrible. Yeah, we never know who your neighbors are. I mean, anything to protect the children. I mean, anything that endangers the lives of children, anything that, I mean, it's sickening. These people deserve to be in jail.
Again, for this specific operation right here in North Hollywood, 2 people again arrested, taken away, and accused of possessing child pornography. We talked to LAPD earlier, though. This is an ongoing operation overall, as you know, trying to target these individuals throughout the LA area. Back here live, the scene is now clear, but again, they really work hard to get to these individuals, of course, and to keep children safe. Reporting live this morning, I'm Rachel Aragon. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Rachel, thank you. Now to this, a quick court hearing just wrapped up in the murder case against singer David, charged with killing a 14-year-old girl.
Let's go to Gigi right now, live outside of the downtown courthouse there. Gigi.
Good morning. Our reporter Christina Gonzalez was in the courtroom for this status hearing. And basically, a status hearing is for the judge to check in with both sides, the prosecution and the defense, to make sure everything is on track for a preliminary hearing, which was scheduled for May 26. Well, that has now been postponed to June 29th because everything is not on track. And that is because of the volume of evidence that the prosecution says they have, which in discovery they must turn over to the defense team, and that is where the delay is. There is so much material that they're still uploading it. We were told that it actually started uploading last week and it is still not finished. So everyone agreed to postpone the preliminary hearing for the singer known as David, real name David Burke. He was in court in his orange jumpsuit, said a couple of words, basically acknowledged to the judge that he knew what was happening. Now, take a look. Now, we expected this to have a lot of discovery. The preliminary hearing, for those not familiar with the court system, is basically where the prosecution shows just enough evidence to convince the judge that the defendant, in this case the singer David, should be held for trial. Well, they submitted a brief with an outline of some of what they have, and that alone was 8 pages. And of course, we're talking about the horrific murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, which the prosecution, the Los Angeles County District Attorney, says David committed. They claim, they allege that he murdered her, that he stabbed her to death, and then the details get even grittier grislier because according to that brief, they believe that the singer then dismembered the teenager, put her body parts in 2 bags, one of them a cadaver bag that the prosecution says he ordered online from Amazon, had delivered to his home using a fake name, Victoria Mendez. They also allege he ordered chainsaws, which he used to dismember her, and that he amputated 2 of her fingers. One of them had a tattoo on it with his name. Those fingers, according to the prosecution, have never been found. Now, there is a lot more that they presented to the court in that brief. And of course, all the evidence they say they have backing up those allegations has to be now given to the defense so they can dispute it. And we imagine that they will if David Burke sticks with his original plea, which was that of not guilty. Again, the preliminary hearing for the singer known as David in the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez has now been postponed to June 29th. And of course, Christina Gonzalez will have much more coming up on Fox 11 News. Reporting live, I'm Gigi Graciette. Back to you.
The details are just so disturbing every time we talk about some of the horrific things that we're learning about this case. All right, Gigi, thank you so much, and we look forward to getting more information from Christina. In the meantime, there's a stunning resignation in the San Gabriel Valley. Arcadia's mayor stepped down after admitting she acted at the direction of the Chinese government.
Excuse me, Ms. Wong. Can we speak with you about these allegations? Is there anything you want to say to your constituents?
Fox 11 caught up with Eileen Wang outside of her home yesterday, and she didn't answer our questions. This came hours after she agreed to plead guilty to federal charges that she secretly acted as an agent for China. According to prosecutors, Wang worked with Chinese officials from 2020 to 2022, pushing pro-China messaging through a community news website without disclosing those alleged ties.
Her plea agreement, which is filed on the docket, we have a few examples of that where she is disseminating propaganda on behalf of PRC officials, and she'll do it very quickly. They'll say, "Thank you, that was so fast." She'll say, they'll give her praise for how well she's doing, and she'll say, "Thank you, leader."
Arcadia city leaders say the alleged conduct happened before Wang took office and found no impact on city operations. She faces up to 10 years in federal prison.
All passengers are now off the hantavirus-stricken cruise ship, and the number of Californians being monitored is now up to 4. 3 of those people, including 1 person from Santa Clara County, were passengers on board that transatlantic cruise ship, the epicenter of the recent deadly outbreak. The other person, though, is from Sacramento County, who flew on a plane through South Africa and sat near an infected person who had just left that ship. The state public health department is now monitoring all 4 individuals. So far, none of them are showing symptoms, and California's public health director says the risk to the public is low. Marla Tea spoke with UCLA epidemiologist Dr. Annie Rimoyne about a big difference between hantavirus and COVID.
It doesn't transmit as efficiently as something like COVID. You have to remember this has a really long incubation period. So if with COVID, incubation period was just a couple of days. This is many, many weeks. So if you know somebody has been exposed, you're able to, generally speaking, now that we know that we're dealing with this particular virus, get them into isolation and limit contact, which is just something we weren't able to do with COVID, given how short the incubation period was.
As for the cruise ship, it's now en route to the Netherlands, where it will be disinfected.
Developing this morning, the Supreme Court temporarily keeping access to the abortion pill mifepristone in place while the justices weigh whether to allow new restrictions. The temporary extension keeps the drug available nationwide by mail and at pharmacies without an in-person doctor visit. The order extends access through at least Thursday. This after a federal appeals court originally allowed the restrictions to take effect earlier this month. Now the Supreme Court has a couple more days to consider its next steps.
More than 5 million women in the United States live in rural maternity deserts, and that means there is limited or no access to hospitals, birthing centers, or obstetric providers. In response, the White House launched the website moms.gov on Mother's Day, meant to support expecting women and their families. The site includes information on adoption assistance, pregnancy support, nutrition tips, and mental health resources. President Trump also says his administration is enacting groundbreaking child care reforms to improve federal child care programs. Critics say the president's cuts to Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act forced hospitals and maternity wards to close across the country, especially in rural areas.
9:10 still to come. The countdown to the FIFA World Cup. That's right, is on, and we got some info.
That's right, 30 days to go. Burke is there at SoFi Stadium with an exciting event happening today. But first, a check on traffic.
And Good Day LA traffic is brought to you by DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. As we take a look at our traffic map here, we definitely still see those pockets of some dense fog across parts of the South Bay, also across the Santa Cruz area and out towards Pomona and Riverside. So be extra careful when you encounter that fog. This is one of our live traffic cameras here. This is on the South 710 at Del Amo Boulevard. There's some road work actually here just after the exit, as you can see, but traffic is moving nicely on both sides of that 710 at Del Amo. Drive times in and out of downtown LA on that West 10 towards Santa Monica between the 5 to the 405, 35 minutes. 110 northbound between the 405 to the 10, 27 minutes there. Here's a look at some of the other traffic hotspots.
This broadcast is locally sponsored by DTLA Law Group, Auto Accident and Injury Attorneys. Have an injury? Text Injury Help to 40222 or visit us online at calldowntown.com. Message and data rates and usage may apply.
Welcome back. Fox is home for the World Cup, and in just 30 days, it'll take over L.A.
This looks so good.
It's
taking over our studio right now. Brooke Thomas live with a look at the preparations. Hi there.
Hey there, we're getting ready for the big 30-day out event. As you can see, they're setting up. I mean, but just look where I'm standing. It's almost ready. There's so much to be excited about, Otto. Talk to me. How do we get to this point? It's on the way.
Yeah, this is about 8 years in the making for us. So it is truly a great day to be able to say we're 30 days out and excited. Yeah. And as you look around, this is where the tournament, where FIFA World Cup will start for the United States. So we are immensely proud about that and just excited to get this going.
Yeah, this is great. What are you most looking forward to?
You know, I think as we look at the fact that we will host the World Cup, there's been 193 countries have bought tickets specifically for the Los Angeles matches. So the world is truly coming to Los Angeles. Our stadium, SoFi Stadium, gets to be that showcase for the starting match. There's going to be an incredible ceremony to start this tournament here in the United States. And when you think about 8 years of planning and to let it come to life, it's going to be incredible.
We got some big names here. Just about to walk in a little less than an hour, right?
Yeah, we're going to have some really great people here from our host committee. We also have our contractors, the people that really put the work and energy into building this.
Yeah, that matters.
Yeah, it certainly does matter. The grass is on its way down here from Washington. It'll be planted tomorrow. So there's just so much happening. This is the very beginning of this, and we're ready.
Yeah, all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
That really puts it in perspective, right? You kind of look at this, and it's exciting just as it is because you can imagine what's on the way, what this will look like in honestly just a few days, let alone 30 days. Think about that. This is 8 years in the making. This point where we are right now, 30 days out. I'm really excited. Back to you.
And Brooke, they're rebranding at the Los Angeles Stadium, right? Do you see all the signs being covered up?
Everything, yes, that's wild. We're going to talk a little bit more about that tomorrow as well. Look at my new scarf too. Yeah,
I like this. I love the colors for that too.
Yeah. It's everything fun. Special tap cards for Metro. We've got it's a pretty cool day.
Thank you. So much excitement. All right, Brooke, thank you. And that brings us to our poll question of the day. What are you looking forward to in the FIFA World Cup? Who are you rooting for, maybe? Well, let's see. A lot of people saying, of course, watching matches. 61% so far. 22% say beautifying the city because there's going to be so many activities, more parks being beautified and playgrounds being built.
That's right.
Places for kids to play. All right, and we have a comment here from Stefan in Ontario. Looking forward to seeing all the new faces and fans, but really looking at all the merch, jerseys, hats, etc. Yep, you name it, they'll be here.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are excited to dress up. That's for sure. Hey, Game 5 tonight in the NHL series between the Ducks and the Golden Knights. Ducks tied up their series with Vegas on Sunday at the Honda Center, and the series is now tied at 2 games apiece, with the series heading back to Vegas and the Ducks hoping to take a commanding 3-2 lead. Game 5 starts at 6:30. We'll be right back.
We were talking about houses on the beach. Goodness gracious. This is, it would be a dream, for me, right? Hermosa, good morning to you. Good Day LA weather is brought to you by Pechanga Resort Casinos and this view, this gorgeous view of Hermosa right now. Yes, we have the marine layer, but if you live coastal, you're used to this. We talk about May Gray all the time and this onshore flow, so we're definitely getting those breezes now, and it has brought in that cloud cover, the marine layer, the fog, and a little bit of moisture, which is so great for us because it does help to mitigate fire danger. You will notice a big difference from yesterday. Yesterday, we reached triple digits in San Jacinto. San Bernardino was 99 degrees. Lancaster, a record temperature of 98. 95 in Woodland Hills to that 90 in Burbank. And yes, it will be cooler today because of the ridge of high pressure, which is weakening, allowing the onshore flow to strengthen because of the trough of low pressure that's moving to our north. I don't think we'll get more than just some drizzle and the cloud cover. High pressure will build back just in time for your Friday plans into the weekend. So we are going to anticipate a warming trend. In the meantime, those gusty winds, again, for the mountains and deserts, and we'll see this all week, I think. But for now, the wind advisory in effect until 10 p.m. with those wind gusts expected near 45+ miles per hour. So that means hazardous driving conditions for you, especially if you got one of those high-sided vehicles. So today, 69 for that high in Inglewood, 103 in Indio, 67 in San Luis Obispo. Those clouds lingering in Ontario, but we'll get some sunshine today. Those temperatures around 75 by 2 p.m. Back to you.
Thank you, Maria. Oh, ladies, you know, I have to just say, it is about 3-4 months until Halloween season.
Oh my gosh.
You're starting that already? It's not even summer.
But when we take your love for summer, my love for Halloween, and our love for the great movies, wait till you hear this. Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Cinespia's 25th season is on this summer, with many big movies hitting the big Hollywood Forever screen. Take a look. A lot of people say it different ways. Cinespia. Right. I say Cinespia. Okay. Like cinema, Cinespia.
That would make sense.
I go every summer. I've been going for a long time, like 15 years.
Wow.
Strong. Yeah. And guess what? We're kicking it off with E.T. Saturday, May 23rd. E.T. Phone Home, baby. And then you've got Moulin Rouge, Little Mulholland Drive, and classic Sean Penn, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. This is a great lineup just for the summer. June also kicks off with their Pride celebration. You don't want to miss that. I want to tell you, if you've never been to Cinespia, you show up. Well, first now you buy your tickets online. You show up with a beach chair blanket. You bring your own food. You can open up a bottle of wine. You sit with your friends under the stars and eerily amongst the stars. Because, yes, because you're in the Hollywood Forever Cemetery where so many famous people are buried, including Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, gosh. I have a question.
Yeah.
How much of the movie are you actually watching? Because it feels like a very social kind of thing.
It's a very good question. Okay. This is for people who love the outdoors but are also cinephile. Like, they love movies.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's where cinephiles and summer-loving people meet up. There is a party beforehand. They have a DJ. There's food trucks lined up, so you can get event. Yeah, it's a whole event. And then when the movie starts, they announce it. They usually bring out a star from the movie. Everyone goes crazy. Then it is quiet.
Really?
Yeah, the movie starts on a big white wall, and everyone lays down on their blankets, and they do watch the movie.
So it's like a drive-in without the cars.
Yes, it's a drive-in without the cars, but with coffins.
It's like a
underneath the ground.
Oh my God, you're laying on top of...
Wait, you're on top of...
No. You're not actually on the parts where people are laid to rest.
Okay.
There's a separate lawn that is dedicated to the screening. But you do walk past the tombstones on your way.
Oh. Okay.
It's like a giant, like a summer concert.
Yeah.
Have you never been?
Right.
Not to this.
Would you like to go this summer?
Summer concerts. Sure.
Yeah, the answer is yes.
Okay,
I'm going to slowly get you into the Hollywood Bowl world, Hollywood Forever Cemetery world.
How about let's get you in the summer concert world, like by where we live?
How about we go to the Hollywood Bowl?
Yeah, I would. Well,
someplace I haven't been.
That's what I just said. The Hollywood Bowl.
Oh,
Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Yes, they both have Hollywood in front of them.
Okay.
But ladies, you pick the screening. I'll get the tickets.
I'll bring the wine.
You bring the wine.
Okay.
I really don't want to bring the food. Can I just show up?
I think you need to bring the food at this point now.
Can I just buy the food there?
How about, delivery?
The whole thing is that you bring your food. It's a picnic.
You said
there's potluck. But yeah, there's food trucks.
trucks.
There's food trucks. There's food trucks.
This was stressful.
Pick a date. Maybe for your birthdays.
I'm having a hot flash.
For your birthdays. We'll do it. Okay.
Your birthday's coming up.
That's right. Thank you for
Yours
remembering.
first.
Mine first. Oh, thank you.
Okay. We'll see you in a minute. No.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you what's coming up. We're going to continue to celebrate AAPI Heritage, where we're spotlighting fashion designer Eva Chow and how she's embracing her Korean roots in a new way.
Okay, so we're going to work on that TikTok dance, right?
We're talking about parties we're not going to be having, but we're planning.
Yeah. You know, Sandy, I bet you threw it down back in the day in the club.
She still does.
Back in the day.
She
You're
still
right.
does.
All right. Yeah, I just
Catch her on a Friday night.
Catch her on a Friday. I caught her in New York City 2 years ago,
That's
and I couldn't
right.
keep up with her.
I just caught up with her 2 weeks ago, and it was like, whoa, Sandy, where did Sandy come from?
Okay, try to keep
She's like, another round, please.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
She gets aggressive. That's her.
Yeah. No, Sandy comes
Sandy, get
out.
off the table.
I'm a drink pusher. You guys got to join me.
She got me with another round. I'm like, okay. All right. Well, listen, good morning to you, ladies. We've got the cooler temperatures. I know you noticed. Yes, you noticed yesterday.
Come on. May gray. Huh?
June gloom.
You like it, though. No?
July fry.
Let's not get that far, Amanda.
No,
We're
I like
talking
it
about
hot.
Halloween. She's already in July Pride and Halloween stuff. But yeah, May Gray is back in full force. We've got the clouds, the fog, and the light drizzle possible. Temperatures will drop as a result of this stronger onshore flow. And then just in time for your weekend plans, it will be right back up, though, Friday as high pressure kind of comes back into the picture. Yesterday, we did get up to 84 downtown as forecast. It was the hottest of the extended outlook. And today, we're going to drop it down. 60 degrees, though, currently our temperature for downtown. The high today only in the 70s, so a big drop from yesterday's 84 to 73 today, slightly below the average. And our sunset time at 7:46 as you plan ahead. Here are the highs today: 74 in Pasadena. Much cooler. 78 in Ontario. Even in Woodland Hills, where it was 90s yesterday, 85. Today, 66 in Santa Monica to 104 in Palm Springs, if you really like it toasty. Lots of sunshine there, as well as Big Bear's 78 degrees. All right, when I come back, I'll show you the 70 forecast. Back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. There was a court hearing this morning in the murder case against singer David, charged with killing a 14-year-old girl.
Let's go to Gigi right now from downtown LA with an update on what happened. Gigi.
Good morning. As expected, the status hearing lasted about 15 minutes, and the biggest thing to come from it was that David, whose real name is David Burke, his preliminary hearing has now been pushed back 1 month to June 29th. It was originally scheduled for May 26th, but because the prosecution has so much evidence that the defense needs, and they're still sending it over to the defense team that the lawyer has hired, that the lawyer is using, rather, that's going to still take a long time, and that is the 30-day that has been postponed. Now, take a look, because a few weeks ago, we learned a little bit about the evidence that the Los Angeles County District Attorney says it has against David Burke in the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. We're talking about a detailed timeline, and keep in mind, this was 8 pages of information, 8 pages of so-called evidence against the singer, but the prosecution doesn't have to present all of the evidence for a preliminary hearing, just enough to convince the judge that he should hold the defendant over to trial. And so we can only imagine how much more the prosecution might have. But among the evidence, they say they have records that the singer, David Burke, sent an Uber for Celeste Rivas Hernandez, an Uber that dropped her off at 10:10 p.m. at his house in April of last year, and she was never heard or seen after that date. They also say they believe, and these are very disturbing details, very grisly, that the singer stabbed the young lady who had been his girlfriend, stabbed her to death, and then later dismembered her body, putting it in different bags, including, the prosecution says, a cadaver bag that he ordered off of Amazon using a fake name, but apparently his real address. There is much more that they presented, and of course, all of that will be presented to the judge at the preliminary hearing for David, now scheduled for June the 29th. Now, our reporter, Christina Gonzalez, was inside the courtroom. Also, singer David was present. We've learned that in felonies, the defendant must be present, even though it's a very simple, relatively simple hearing. And she's going to have much more coming up later, not only on Fox 11 News on Channel 11, but also streaming on Fox LA. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Gigi, thank you. On to the war with Iran. The current ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran has become even more unstable by the latest Iranian counterproposal. According to Iranian state media, negotiators in the latest proposal suggested that nuclear restrictions be discussed separately. It also called for the U.S. to pay Iran war reparations and to have full authority over the Strait of Hormuz, which remains closed at this time. President Trump says that he will immediately dismiss Iran's plan.
After reading that piece of garbage they sent us, I didn't even finish reading it. They said, I'm not going to waste my time reading it. I would say it's one of the weakest right now. It's on life support. I would say the ceasefire is on massive life support.
Meantime, President Trump is scheduled to leave Washington later today on a trip to China. 16 chief executives are expected to join him in Beijing, including Tim Cook from Apple and Elon Musk from Tesla. The president is set to hold meetings with China's leader, and they're expected to discuss the creation of a board of investment and a board of trade with China.
And this comes as the president says he's looking to suspend the federal gas tax because of surging fuel prices. The president suspending the federal tax on gasoline will help mitigate rising costs at the pump as the war in Iran continues. The president will need congressional approval in order for the change to go into effect. Some experts believe the proposed change could end up being permanent, adding that removing the tax may not be a long-term solution.
My chief worry is there's actually a lot of benefits to having the gas tax that funds a lot of infrastructure, highway infrastructure that we want to build. If we repeal it now, are we going to put it back on later? I'm worried that we're likely not, and so we lose a very important source of infrastructure funding. It's like you have a water main leak at your house, and you're going to fix that water main leak. Instead of fixing the leak, you're going to try to mop it up with paper towels, and that's going to help a little bit. But you haven't fixed the leak, and now you have all these dirty paper towels to hold. And so you're just fundamentally not fixing the underlying problem.
Here is a look at what we're paying for gas this morning. The state average, $6.15 for regular, which is more than $1.50 higher than the national average of $4.50. In LA County, the average is $6.23. In Orange County, $6.19. Riverside drivers are paying $6.09. And in San Bernardino, the average for a gallon of gas, unleaded, is $6.13.
Mayor Karen Bass has announced significant funding to help local businesses compete for city contracts. Bass says she has helped secure more than $45 million in contracts for small and local businesses right here in Los Angeles. She says the goal is to prepare them for major events like the World Cup and the Olympics by providing resources to build a strong vendor pipeline. The mayor says money and resources are available through the city's Procure LA program.
As we celebrate Asian American and Pacific Islander heritage, we are profiling a woman who transcends time with her many talents.
Yeah, Ava Chow, known from Lakma and Mr. Chow's restaurant in Beverly Hills, has a new venture tied to her Korean heritage. Fox 11's Christine Devine has her story.
I love the toast. A toast to a venture by Ava Chow, an LA Renaissance woman born in Korea.
I want to do something that means something for Koreans as well as for the rest of the world to know what Korean national drink is like.
Key is her multi-award-winning brand of soju, a VIP version of Korea's national drink.
Key is K-H-E-E. I don't know, it just had a very personal meaning to it because it's kind of like my Korean name.
Credit Lakma for igniting Chow's interest in her homeland as a trustee and art and film gala co-chair alongside actor Leonardo DiCaprio. She started
going back to Korea more often for like purposes of looking for Korean artists, whatnot.
Fashion is how designer then Eva Chun first made her name. She'd come to the U.S. from Korea as a child.
I'm very deeply rooted in certain Eastern culture, Eastern way. I was a painter when I was very young. I was a child protege.
Part of her secret to life.
Everything I do, I really do my best. So I would think that I'm one of those marathoner, maybe, runner.
Why do I sense you are having so much fun in life?
I have so much fun.
Ava, alongside her ex-husband, was a co-owner of Mr. Chow's restaurant in Beverly Hills. She's no stranger to food and drink.
I'm making soju at the moment, you know, premier soju, and I feel like I have a purpose to do certain things at certain time.
The Korean War plays a part in her storyline.
Korean government, when after the war, they banned soju maker to use rice as a traditional recipe, and they went into diluting things. So they will get like alcohol from the government, and they use other things.
Her company, Key, got her featured in Forbes magazine.
So I felt like this was my way of contributing East to West, or Korea to America.
Is there a message you have for the Korean community here in Los Angeles, just about life?
Just about life. I think they should go to Lakma more. See art. I really think how Korean became one of the most important leaders in a lot of sectors like technology, even automobile. I think we should be very proud.
And as we continue to celebrate AAPI heritage, get ready to be dazzled by his magic and his unique story. Let me introduce you to Japanese-American magician who has been in the International Brotherhood of Magicians for 35 years and a Magic Castle member for nearly as long. To say he knows a trick or two is an understatement. Please welcome Bill Yamane.
Welcome, Bill.
Hi.
Thank you for having me.
I love your story because it's an unlikely way into magic, I guess, if there is a way into magic.
Yes.
Tell us about your background.
I got a flyer in the mail from Torrance Adult Education, and they offer dance classes and everything else, and magic was one of the classes. And so I signed up for it. It lasted 2 years, then the drop in attendance canceled the program.
Oh.
But in the meantime, I was able to find my way into other magic venues and ultimately wound up in the Academy of Magical Arts, which is the Magic Castle.
We love the Magic Castle.
And once in there, then the whole world opened up. Then the International Brotherhood of Magicians, Society of American Magicians, and so forth and so on.
And you were just like a software guy?
I was a software guy.
And you just got a flyer in the mail.
I got a flyer.
How old were you? Because most people discover magic when they're, younger.
Yeah, I was about 30 years old.
Oh, wow.
When I got into it. So, yeah, it changed a lot to for me.
Yeah, now 35 years later, you're
Yes.
still wowing people. All right, what you got? What you
Okay.
got? Let's see.
Let's see, we can do this. Let's see here. I'll show you these things. We use large indexes to make it a little bit easier to see.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sit there. Just say stop whenever you want.
Okay, stop.
Go ahead and take that and show everybody, but I'll turn away.
Can I show the camera?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Where's the camera?
All right.
Okay. All set?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to just say stop.
Stop.
Okay, put it right there. No. Okay, what we'll do is we'll put this and we'll put this over here. And we'll leave this right there in front of you. I want you to concentrate on your card.
Okay.
And I'm going to try something different here. I'm going to try to get an image from you and try to draw the card here. Okay?
Ooh.
Now, I'm already starting to get an image of what the card looks like.
You're focusing.
And the suit, the value, and the color. Let's see here, and I'll do this and this and this. And I'll show you what the ultimate effect is. Okay? Now, this is the image that I'm getting. I'm going to ask you, is that the card that you selected?
No.
No.
Okay, what I'd like you to do...
Bill, I told them you were good. Sorry, I mean, yeah, sorry.
I'd like you to open that box.
Okay.
Take all the cards out, turn it face up so you see what's on the bottom.
Oh.
And it matches that, but
Okay.
what you're telling me is it's not the correct card. What I want you to do, I want you to, starting with this card on top, deal the first one here and count. And stop when you see your card and tell me how many cards you dealt. There's 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So it's 11 cards from the top.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a little misleading because that's not really one card.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
the front
I see.
of a deck of cards.
Yeah.
Okay? And you said your card was 11th from the top.
Yes.
Which would put it right about here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and we know that.
Wait a minute.
Let's see what are these things.
Wait a minute.
That is so
Bill, did you... Hold on. Is it because we're 3 of us and we're on Fox 11? Is this all pre-planned? This is crazy.
I don't know, but the nice thing is you can have
What? Oh my God. That was cool. I haven't seen a trick like that.
That's really cool.
That was cool.
I'm going to have you sign this after.
Oh, do you have time for one more trick?
I do.
Okay.
That was cool.
What's
this-
great about Bill, I love Bill because he goes around to senior centers, kids parties, I mean, community events in the Japanese community, and you wow everybody.
I love that.
Out of your
We try.
fun,
Let's see here.
kindness,
So,
and your heart. Okay.
There, I'm going to make sure that I have all the cards here. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'll do this. We'll do the same thing again. Just say stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Take that, show everybody what it is.
Oh, okay.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Put it back anywhere you want.
Okay.
Okay, this particular effect was built just for you folks.
Okay.
and
Thank
this
you.
program, okay? We have another deck here that's going to identify your card.
Okay.
Okay? All it has to do is stay on top of the deck that we used.
Okay.
It's a unique deck. It's called the Mark deck. Okay? And the reason it's called the Mark deck, oops, excuse me. I don't know if you guys can see that there's ink on the sides. Okay? And if we spread the cards out, they're in a random order, but there's dot marks all over the place. I can find whatever I need.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Okay, but this is sort of a special deck, uniquely for you three ladies and the program in general. Now, we're going to try to identify your card by using a process that's fairly rare. It's called unshuffled. Okay, and what the first thing it does when we do a shuffle like this, and it is in fact 26 cards on either side, interleaved. Okay, so there's no two together.
Wow. That's hard to shuffle
So,
like that.
so the interesting thing is, what happens is when we unshuffle the deck, you'll notice. I don't know if the camera can see that.
Can you zoom in on that? On the side of the... Yeah.
Okay, so what it does is it separates the cards into red ones and black ones. And if we continue the shuffle, what will happen is the cards go from red to black. Now they're organized by...
Oh my God, that's trippy.
They're organized by suit now.
That is trippy.
Okay?
What? How did it went from 4 to 2? Okay.
Now,
This is too much math. No, but it's
the last shuffle...
optical illusion or something.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
The last shuffle, what should happen? Okay.
It becomes 1.
It becomes 1.
Oh my gosh! How did you do that?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And it really did happen that way because when we unshuffle the cards, they're all in order now.
What? Oh my gosh. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Okay. Now,
Wow.
basically, we have to find a card that you look for. Actually, we want to identify the cards,
Yes,
right?
yes, let's
And
do
so,
that.
According to that process, we should be able to identify the card with the top card of this after we're done.
Okay.
Okay, what was the card you looked at?
It was an 8 of hearts.
There you go, the Ace of Hearts, right?
Oh no, 8.
The 8 of Hearts, okay. Well, this is a Good Day LA deck. So
Yeah.
I want you to take this
Okay.
and wave it over the top of the cards, okay? And we'll do this for the camera. Can they see this? Because if you guys saw the 8 of Hearts,
Oh wow. Bill, you're amazing. Thank you so much, Bill.
this is for you guys.
Okay, wait, sign this. Sign this.
Amazing. Thank you.
I want to see you
Oh
with
my
the
gosh,
magic
more
castle.
tricks. More
I'll give you a
tricks.
pass before I leave.
We'll be right back.
Oh, you're so great.
I'm just impressed with the rubber band one you did.
Wow.
That was amazing.
All right, Fox is your home for the World Cup. And just like that, in just 3 days,
30 days.
30 days,
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I wish 3 days. That would be fun.
30 days, it's taking over Los Angeles.
That's right. Brooke is there with a look at some of the bites they're being offered to fans. Hi, Brooke.
Feed us.
I know, a little something for everybody. I was thinking about the fact that, Sandra is going to be just focused. It's soccer, soccer, soccer. And, if you're more like me and Roxia, we're down to go. We want to go. We want to be a part of it. But we also want to know what there is going to be to eat. Okay? That's very important, Chef.
Very true.
Everything's up for grabs. Everything.
Walk me through this here.
Okay, so on this side right here, we have the stone fruit panzanella. So these 3 items, it's going to be an item that are integrated into the FIFA menus coming up with the this FIFA tournament. Yeah.
This is we're still going there. Okay.
Panzanella. Okay. Real simple. Stone fruit, little burrata, nice fresh cherries. Cucumbers, and then you have some nice toasted bread in it, tossed in a nice, herbaceous lime vinaigrette.
I love it. This is a showstopper. I could not wait to get here.
So this is going to be once again, on the sweets packages. It's a premium, high elevated item. You got your New Zealand lamb, hummus, crispy chickpeas, nice fresh herb salad, mint, dill, parsley. You get your pita bread, right? Throw a little hummus on that. Throw your lamb chop. And then eat it kind of like a take on a shawarma in a sense, right? Yeah. Very delicious. Very, very, very fresh. Very good. Very vibrant, right? This item here is going to be showcased in our club spaces, right? So this is your ahi tuna poke. It's tossed with a little bit of a citrus ponzu. The bottom shell is a crispy wonton, right? Hand cut. Fry it super crispy. A little smashed avocado mousse in the bottom. The tuna with the ponzu and a little bit of micro shiso right on top. Real simple.
We have about a minute left. Let's see. This is a walking taco.
This is your walking taco with the cueritos. You got the Japanese nuts, the tamarindos. This is your Tostitos walking bag. Yep.
Really?
Aguachile with your chips as well. And then you got your fried pickles here with the jalapeno ranch, a little spicy jalapeno on top.
Okay. Let me.
It's very spicy if you eat the jalapeno, so please be careful. Yeah, these are delicious, right?
Okay.
And then you got your esquite here, a nice take on the alley favorite dish, right? Esquite, crushed hot Cheeto on top with your chips. And then you got your Dorito barbecue nachos. Those are definitely going to be top seller, guaranteed.
Dorito barbecue nachos.
Doritos barbecue nachos.
Oh, wait, what's this?
And then these are your gruyères. It's a salmon mousse on a gruyere, a little bit of a butter on top, and chives. Real simple. It's a one-biter. It's a nice little tray pass that's going to be in the club's activation as well.
Okay, wait, before we go, should I?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay, this is. I don't know.
So this is our everything cookie, right? Chocolate chips that has pretzels in it as well.
I didn't know.
Yep. Chocolate chip and pretzels in it. That cookie's going to be served throughout the entire stadium.
That's amazing. Okay. With my mouth full, back to you.
It's like a flavor from every continent, right?
Yeah.
Every country represented. Yeah. It'll be so fun. All right. Can't wait for the World Cup. It'll be here in
But heavy on LA.
Is that American food, right?
Enjoy
All right,
that cookie. That looks so good.
Yeah.
So speaking of, the World Cup party isn't just happening inside SoFi. Venice Beach is about to turn into one giant soccer match party for fans this summer.
U.S. Soccer announcing Soccer House, a free fan experience taking over Venice Beach, and it's happening June 11th through the 26th, featuring match watch parties, live entertainment, special guests, and exclusive merchandise. Fans will also find food, music, and giveaways just steps from the ocean on Windward Avenue. Take a look at that. That looks so awesome.
That looks fun. And Fox Sports is teaming up with James Corden for a new late-night show celebrating this year's FIFA World Cup. It's called FIFA World Cup on Fox After Hours with James Corden, appropriate name. And it premieres on June 11th. The show will air nightly during the tournament, joined by soccer legend Rio Ferdinand and comedian Ian Carmel. Corden will highlight key moments, trending stories, and there will be surprise guests.
Oh,
that'll be fun.
So much in store. Can't wait.
All right, keep it here. We'll be right back with the 10 o'clock hour. welcome to 10 a.m. on this Tuesday. This morning, we follow this story. The LAPD and federal agents execute a search warrant in North Hollywood in an operation reportedly related to child exploitation.
Rachel Aragon joining us live now with what we know so far. Rachel.
The scene is now cleared here in North Hollywood, but earlier this morning, LAPD, along with some federal partners, were out here for a child porn sting operation. Take a look at the video we shot earlier today, about 2 or so hours ago. You can see 2 different people we noticed were handcuffed and taken away. LAPD telling us that those two people right there are accused of possessing child pornography. Again, a sting operation happening earlier this morning and taking place at a residence off of Collins Avenue and Willow Crest Avenue in North Hollywood. Agents had been coming out in droves with boxes of evidence. We're told some of that evidence includes things like cell phone, laptops, and other electronic devices. LAPD says they're also been deploying things like electronic storage detection dogs, and much like narcotic dogs, they are highly trained and they are there to make sure officers and agents don't miss any evidence.
We have what's called electronic service detection dogs, and what these dogs do is they help us law enforcement in locating devices. There is a chemical coding on the memory chip, and that's what the dogs detect. So when we humans miss a particular device, the dogs will come behind us and they will be able to find those devices, obviously assisting us with our investigations.
Again, LAPD arresting 2 people here in North Hollywood, both accused of possessing child pornography. Reporting live this morning, I'm Rachel Aragon. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Rachel, thank you.
And we are officially just 30 days away from the start of the FIFA World Cup.
Organizers are celebrating the countdown this morning at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, where the FIFA World Cup will start for the United States. All 8 games will be taking place there. Let's listen into a live look at what they're saying.
Because they're going to do something special this summer, I believe, like many of you. Now, today we're going to give you an inside look at how Los Angeles is preparing for the World Cup. You'll hear directly from the folks who are organizing this and our leaders, folks from the host committee, our partners, as they share updates on operations, transportation, fan engagement, and the community initiatives that will define the experience here in Los Angeles. In other words, the city is ready, and we will rock and roll for this event. The goal is simple. We want to deliver a seamless, world-class experience that reflects the energy, the diversity, and the spirit of this region. And most importantly, after the program is over, stick around because we want to invite you to preview some of the food offerings that fans will enjoy during 8 matches hosted right here at SoFi Stadium, soon to be Los Angeles Stadium. But most importantly, thank you for being here today. We're excited to share this moment as we count down to the kickoff in Los Angeles. Now, right now, I want to introduce our first speaker. He is the co-chair of the host committee for the Los Angeles World Cup in 2026, but more importantly, he is the president of my team, LAFC. Please welcome Larry Friedman, LAFC co-president.
Thank you, Kevin. Good morning and welcome. As Kevin mentioned, it is hard to believe that after 8 years of collaboration, determination, and preparation,